Okay, let's talk about what's going on in Portland and Kenosha. A lot has happened and transpired over the weekend. First things first, last week we covered the Kenosha shootings committed by Kyle Rittenhouse, the 17-year-old who drove to Kenosha, about a 40-minute drive. His mother took him, and he ended up shooting three protesters, killing three. That's number one. And I want to make sure that everyone is clear the substantive difference here. Kyle got nothing but love and support, adoration, veneration, and about $300,000 raised for him in his legal defense fund. Over the weekend, last night, or rather the night before, a Donald Trump supporter who was engaged in an altercation got killed. And when I woke up this morning, it was trending all over Twitter that this was an act of Antifa, that's something that needed to be condemned, something that needed to be condemned by Joe Biden, needed to be condemned by everybody. And this proves that the left is violent, that the left is the problem, right? This proves that there's violence from the left and nowhere else. And Democrats started positioning themselves to condemn it. Joe Biden condemned it. He said, I condemn violence from the left and the right. Now I'm waiting on Donald Trump to do the same. Donald Trump is not going to do the same. Let me cut to the point. The point is not about being genuine in your condemnation of all types of violence. The point is that the Republicans and conservatives in this country have demonstrated that they will have you chasing civility while their supporters are out here murdering our protesters and our supporters with impunity. Not a single Republican has brought themselves to condemn the murders committed by a Donald Trump supporter who was on the front row of his campaign event in January wearing a Make America Great Again hat. I called it. I knew he was going to be a Trump supporter. Not a single Republican, from the president down to the local dog catcher, has condemned this murder. In fact, the exact opposite has happened. They have venerated this man to be some type of folk hero. Ann Coulter said that he should be president of the United States. They've raised $300,000 for him. Some people have gotten tattoos of this kid on their body. And now they want us to pause and be upset about the murder and condemn the murder of one of Donald Trump's supporters. Donald Trump himself tweeted out condolences, rest in peace to his supporter that was killed. Do you see the qualitative, the substantive difference here? Democrats will always be chasing civility while conservatives are constantly and forever moving us closer and closer to the point where they can kill us with impunity and we can't so much as protest. They literally equate our protest against the police state to be as evil and vile as their supporters murder. No. Let me correct myself. More evil and more vile and more reprehensible than their supporters killing us. They did not bat an eye. They did not flinch. They did not care when Kyle Rittenhouse killed two people. And this is proof evident that not all lives matter to them. The only lives that matter to conservatives are the lives of their friends and their family members and their supporters. And nope. Got to correct myself, because they'll tell their family members to go to hell if they don't support Donald Trump. So the only lives that matter to Trump supporters are Trump supporters. And they will continuously have you chasing your tail, chasing after the specter of civility. Meanwhile, they are gunning us down in the damn streets. So obviously, the obvious takeaway is simple. It is this: you will not beat Donald Trump trying to be civil. You will not beat Donald Trump trying to be civil, trying to show that you are the better human being. He doesn't care about that. He sees that as weakness. He weaponizes that against you. We will not beat back this conservative movement by trying to be civil, because they don't care about your civility. They will weaponize your civility against you. They will gun you down in the street and have you apologizing. This is literally where we are this week. They have gunned down two Black Lives Matter protesters, and then they want us to apologize for someone who got killed last night because he was out there with the intentions of being an aggressor. They will literally gun us down and make us apologize. We cannot bow or bend or break or capitulate to these fascists. We cannot. And if you are afraid of participating at that level, then you're not qualified for what's happening right now. We can no longer afford politicians or spokespeople, media personalities who continuously equivocate. We cannot afford personalities, politicians, or any other type of people who will continuously try to appeal to the better nature in these monsters. And if at this point you cannot see clear-eyed that these people are monsters, that they revel in our misery, that while they try to draw, and if you are that type of liberal who draws an equivalence between what they are doing, do I have to go down the litany of things that they are doing to literally harm every marginalized group in this country? But if you are the type of liberal who equates what they are doing, their bigotry, their xenophobia, their war crimes, their crimes against humanity, their civil rights violations, their constitutional violations, the criminality of this president, if you are the type of individual that equates that to those of us who are fighting for Medicare for all, those of us who are fighting against the police state, we're simply trying to tell them to stop killing us, and it's certainly not let them kill us with impunity. If you draw that equivalence, then you are exactly the type of useful idiot that Donald Trump needs to continue doing what he's doing, which is patently clear. The president of the United States has gotten into hyperdrive with his appeal to his base, to the dog whistles, to the outright racism, because he understands that is his pathway back into the White House. Because he can have his base getting everything that they ever dreamed of, which is bigotry, which is fascism, which is constitutional violations of our rights, while making sure that we can't even call them out for their own violations. He knows that he can allow his supporters to get away with everything while we are apologizing for everything that they've done to us. If that is a type of liberal and person that you are not equipped to fight the political fights that we have going on right now. We have to draw the line right here, right now, and not let them get 1 inch further.
The Benjamin Dixon Show is only possible with listener support. Go to www.thebenjamindixonshow.com to register for our blog and join the Progressive Army.